Yeah, that is a bold title, man. It's a bold statement. It just kind of comes from, I guess, a fear. The way things are going, it seems like this could be a potential possibility. Being an artist is really isolating, man. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? So you don't have that much time for social. It's a lot of sacrifice, like anything else. It's really based on sacrifice. I feel like the music game, especially because it's not a normal thing, and it's something where you don't make money right away, where if I start my job at the grocery store, I'm gonna make money that Friday, and get paid, where you could work at this for 10 years and potentially make no money. You really gotta sacrifice. If you wanna get ahead, you gotta, not watch that football game. You gotta not go kick it with those girls. You gotta miss out on that party. You don't watch your favorite show. And that's, I think, what sets artists apart, man, is what are you willing to give up to do this? If you love to golf, are you willing to give up golf for a whole year to rap? Are you willing to stop watching basketball, your favorite team? It's like, I don't got time for this. I missed out on that. I missed out on this. Because I gotta make sure these raps are tight. I gotta make sure these cover arts look good and these videos are popping and these shows are booked. Music has affected every single thing in my life. You gotta think, down to friendships, not having time to kick it. Maybe you're sacrificing and you don't got that much money, so you don't got money to go on that trip with all the homies, or maybe you're saving money because you got your album coming out. I'm not gonna go to the movies with y'all tonight, and you end up becoming, isolated. And now people get so used to you not being available, they stop reaching out. And it affects your love relationships, because your girl wants your attention, she wants your time, she wants this, she wants that, and you're like, I gotta sacrifice, X amount of that because I gotta make sure these raps are tight, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's affected everything in my life. Money, I had a bunch of different 9-to-5s and all that. And you gotta have one with the right amount of availability. I remember years ago, I had a tour that I got asked to be on, and I told my job, I got this opportunity, and they were like, sorry, you ain't got no sick days. So I had to make that decision right there, and I quit the job. And it put me through struggle a lot at that time, but in hindsight, it was well worth it. You know what I mean? But at the time, it was like, I'm fucked up. I ain't got no money. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm out of state, broke. You know what I mean? So it ain't for everybody, man. The story behind this song is actually pretty unique. So some dudes around the Detroit area, they're called All Day Movement. They reached out to me. Yo, man, we'd like to get you on a song. We started talking about little business transactions. Like, cool, send the song over. So they send the song over, and I'm like, yo, I love what they're saying on the hook. This really relates to me. I really love the beat. I'm like, this is fire. I was so inspired. I wrote 2 verses instead of 1, and I brought it back to them like, look, I got 2 verses. I love this. Pick which one you want. So they pick one. I'm like, cool. I keep listening to the one they didn't pick, and I'm like, man, I really like this too. I'm like, this is good. And so I made a deal with them. I'm like, look, man, instead of giving me the full payment that we had discussed, let's do something where, I'm gonna let you hold this, and then in return, you let me do my own remix solo joint with this hook and all that. This was years ago, and I'm just now bringing it out. Major respect to those guys. My man DNAAO down in Florida, shout out to him. He remade the beat, and then I put a bunch of different singing ad-libs, and we put a little bridge in there, so we changed it up a little bit, but it's the same verses and the same hook with new musical, kind of just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just new musical attributes, I don't know. That wasn't the word I wanted to say, but. I want them to understand. I want them to see, when they see the next struggling artist or me or the guy they know down the road, to really understand what they go through, to really understand the pressure and the bullshit, the politics they gotta deal with, the people hating on them. I started rapping, my own family members talking bad about me, my friends joking about me. You have to push through all that, all the white kids are like, oh, you trying to be like a black dude. And then the black dude's like, oh, you ain't nothing but a white dude. It's like there's so many variables to why this is difficult, aside from the creative, aside from paying extra amounts of money to promote and to do things. So I just want people to really understand, like, look, we put our lives, our heart and soul into this, our money into this, blood, sweat, and tears into this. This is not a game to me at all. I got a high standard for myself and how I do business. Shit is real, you know what I mean? So people like to take it lightly. Oh, you're just a rapper. It's like, listen, you don't even know, you know what I mean? So I think what you can pull from this is I'm sacrificing, and other artists are sacrificing every single thing in their life to a degree to do this shit. So put some respect on it, bitch.
Growing up, I never thought I'd ride alone. As it goes on, I feel I might die alone.